Well, over on the website, Mark Ogden has named his all-time Premier League 11. Let's take you through it. Schmeichel in goal, back four with Neville, Ferdinand, Terry and Cole, Keane, Lampard and Vieira in midfield. Then Aguero, Shearer and Cristiano Ronaldo lead the attack. No Thierry Henry, no Steven Gerrard. Let's welcome back Craig Burley and Danny Higginbotham to the show. Danny, we've asked you for your 11. How does it differ to Mark's?
There's a few changes in it. I've gone for an old school 4-4-2. So I've got the same goalkeeper in Schmeichel, same back four. So Cole, Terry, Ferdinand and Neville. But then in the midfield four, I've gone with Giggs, Keane, Scholes and Ronaldo. And then up front, I've gone with Shearer. And I had to bring Henry in because he's done many masterclasses in the Premier League.
Craig, what do you make of it?
Oh, God, I thought we were over all this. He's only gone with an all Man United midfield.
And rightly so. Why not?
I mean...
Who would you have in there then instead?
Well, to be fair, they're all... Well, Lampard can maybe have a shot. I mean, it's difficult, I understand. We did one the other week, I think, or a couple of months ago. Giggs was just tremendous. Keane's in there. It's hard not to put those players in that you put in. But just for the sake of, a little bit of leeway, you might have shoehorned somebody else into that middle of the park just to camouflage it a little bit. You know what I mean?
I'm tell you what, right. So go on. Sorry, Craig.
I tell you what, Dan. I tell you one player I think gets overlooked in the fullback position. I know you both have gone for Cole, and he didn't see all the Premier League era clearly. But Dennis Irwin, Irwin for me at Man United, and it is Man United. So I know you're going to agree with me. But Dennis Irwin was one of the most underrated players. Just absolutely fantastic. But he doesn't get the recognition in the fullback position I think that he deserves, certainly from the outside.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. But I'm just looking at Ashley Cole and look at his battles that he used to have with Ronaldo. And there's not many players, I think, actually got the better of Ronaldo, but it was something that Ashley Cole did on a regular basis. And, he was an incredible player, athletic, up and down the pitch, consistently. And, people talk about Aguero now when you look a little bit higher up the pitch. And, people will be arguing, saying, well, Aguero should be in there. One of the things I would say now is that Aguero is a phenomenal player, world-class player, has been for so long now at Manchester City. But I do believe when you look at defenders, when the likes of Henry and Shearer were playing, were of higher quality than what they are now in terms of keeping the ball out the back of the net.
How can Augie leave?
Meanwhile, we discussed...
Forget that. Dan. How can Augie leave Thierry Henry out? By the way, and on another completely different point, but to do with Premier League players, if you get a chance, go and see Mark's column on ESPNFC.com about the player liaisons. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that. That's brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Somebody got called, a player liaison got called round to a Premier League footballer's house on New Year's Day because his windscreen wipers weren't working. That's incredible, isn't it? I mean, and somebody else had a flat tyre. Who'd be a player liaison officer? Those guys should get in the Premier League team. Those guys should be in there. I mean, that's incredible. Right, you can carry on with the show now. Got that up.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.